Hello there, everyone. Welcome to GED again. So we are at Hasango on the world map. I've been exploring the lower left-hand quadrant of the map, and we're about level 10. But let's see what Hasango has to offer. We also have to visit Fort Deadlight still. Oh man, everyone saw Hasango.
I don't get this at all. There was a Dawnstar settlement on Hasango. The place got trampled just the same. This is Wide Wen all over again. Only now we know it really is Aethys behind it. I'll tell you one thing. When we catch up to that unstoppable god statue, me and him are gonna have words. Lava better be alright.
The entire place got
Well, at least he's easy to follow. Headed right for the lighthouse. We're not alone.
Oh,
let's go.
Nagas.
Do that, Ishi.
The Naga are here. Okay.
Say your
We
prayer.
haven't encountered Naga yet. Yeah, this is our first time encountering the Naga, so we'll see what they have to offer.
Shut the door, quick, before the Naga get in.
It's all right. Here to help.
We're the finest soldiers and cannoneers in Aora. We don't need anything.
Captain, 2 places I've seen that look. Healers' tents and exceptional brothels. This is neither.
Wait, you're not the reinforcements. There are supposed to be reinforcements.
Okay. I come on authorities of Nikitaka.
So, was this destruction the work of the Valians? Or maybe a trick of the Huada Queen?
Will someone make sense?
The first thing was the Colossus. It showed up a few days ago, a week ago, I can't be sure. But it was huge. Glowed like luminous Audra.
That was it.
That monster that killed our people?
I suppose he does look like a monster from down here.
I told you, Zuhira. The Godhammer scrambled their god, and now he's taking his revenge.
Our gods are above petty motivations like revenge. No, Gon's got a bigger plan for you and me.
It's no coincidence your Aethys shows up just as Latharn storms out.
The Colossus was coming right for us. Fleetmaster Co. ordered the Gunhawks and Cannoneers to take up positions. They fought.
What?
The rest of us were... I heard cannon blasts, artillery fire, felt the world shake. Then the water started coming in. We came back up, and the others were... I don't know. Like they'd been turned to ash. And the Colossus was walking away. The fort was flooding, where it had broken our walls, and the luminous Audra in the lighthouse had gone dark.
Where is the lighthouse?
On the western side of the fort. It's a true marvel, a monument to Rawatayan engineering.
Proof we can
Okay,
tame
got
and
it.
transform this place, once we get rid of the scale bellies.
The Naga.
Scalebellies?
They skulked in after, once our walls were down. Those of us who were left fought. But those cowards moved through the sunken hallways, ambushed us from below.
We were ordered to defend this fort. Our people back home depend on our food.
Those snakes are little more than animals. No match for trained Rawatayan warriors. When the Hazanui's reinforcements get here, we'll
Okay,
strike
so-
back.
I see. Hold on 1 second here. I gotta check something in the microphone. There we go. A little bit. A little bit more. There we go. All right.
And build our walls back up so nothing gets through. And double our cannons. So we can destroy that Colossus if it ever comes back.
Surely you've got some way of fighting the Naga.
The finest cannons and bombards in the archipelago. Why, you can barely walk the ramparts without... There's still one. There must be one. They can't all have been destroyed.
The big guns and me are on friendly terms already, Captain.
Okay, who is Latharn?
Dawn stars.
Fleetmaster Co. hired them to tend the fields that supply the mainland, but they started acting strange, dreaming strange.
You mean dreaming of things to come?
One of them, Latharin, had a row with the Fleetmaster over it, left angry just before the Colossus showed up.
Maybe there's
I
something
think
there.
they're praying called it here, getting back at us for the Godhammer. Even if not, they definitely know something.
Spitting at our god? You ought to fear for the future of your soul.
Is there anything else? Don't go back out there. You'll be safe here until
Just stay away from the water. Damn scale bellies are hiding down there. They'll ambush if you get...
Sometimes you can see them, if you look carefully.
Okay, so lots of... Whoa, we leveled up. Lots of Naga in the waters. And we are going to kill them all after we level up. We are now level 12. I think the max level in this game is 20, so we're well on our way. More intimidation, and we get a Paladin ability. I'm gonna give my guy I don't know. We're gonna give spell resistance. Oh, we get another weapon. We're still using two-handers, so let's go with the Morning Star, just in case we find a really awesome Morning Star. Our priest gets a level in alchemy and religion, and she is now on her next path. I'm not too impressed by this row of spells. There's only like 4 choices, and they're all kind of mediocre at best. So we're gonna go with maximum health, because health is important for her, and she can master yet another magical device. Okay, we get more mechanics and more streetwise, and we're going down the rogue path. So basically he needs, and I can't save this point, so I can't save the point and I can't do much. Dramatically increases backstab damage. I'm not really concerned about backstab, because I know it's like Rogue's thing, but 2 quick item slots, will defense, reflex, fortitude, and tumbling. Yeah, there's nothing I can do until I get to that row. Literally, I just want to go down this row and get to this, the devastating blow, and my strike the bell. So I guess we'll go up fighter, see if we can get some fighter skills. Anything here that would help us with fighter damage. Well, I guess since there's nothing really, we can upgrade his discipline barrage. So we can get acute, which is intellect and power level. Or he gets concentration. %25 hit to crit. Extra crit or more power levels. I'm gonna go with the crit. That seems pretty good. And then he can get good with rapiers.
Hey.
Alright, now I gotta edit his AI. I know this part's kind of boring, but his AI has to be changed to this one. And that gives him, yeah. So if he doesn't have that, he will cast it on himself. That is what we want. Okay, next is our fighter to level up. Explosives and survival. She is getting down there in the amazing levels of stuff. Okay, maximum discipline. Clear out. So this is just kind of like a cleave attack. And her cleave attack can be upgraded to pushback or complete 360 AoE. It's not really that great because penetrating strike is just like armor pierce, so that's kind of what I want. So she's just gonna have to give something fighterly. Overbearing guard. I like that. Let's do that. If people try to go around us, we obliterate them. And she needs something else. I'm gonna give her Warhammer. I think we have an amazing Warhammer, but let's continue on. Mechanics, survival. Alright, our ranger gets another skill, but again, we're kind of stuck where we can't really get any good abilities yet. We've upgraded most of our stuff. Mark of Prey is kind of a crap skill. I really want to just get the twin shot. Yeah, there's not really much but passives we can get. So let's do survival of the fittest. And she gets more proficiency with, I guess let's do Arbalist just in case. I have not found any Arbalists, so I don't know if she'll eventually get some. Okay, and let's check the inventory for this girl. We're almost done here. So Flail, Grave Calling, versus Modweir. Grave Calling is actually crazy good. But I think we had an amazing Warhammer. 5.4 second recovery versus 5.4 second recovery. And it does a lot of damage, 28 to 38. Yeah, we're gonna do the Warhammer. Let their bells ring true as we explore the lands. Okay, going out. Gonna kill some Naga. We'll quick save since all that was quite a bit. Naga are gonna be near the water somewhere.
What have we here?
Oh. Whoa. Oh.
No prisoners.
place doesn't seem too big.
I'll see
Turned
it
all these
done.
people to ash, huh?
Leave it to me.
Sure.
I never did like snakes.
Oh, hello. Group of Naga. We're not afraid. Not in the slightest.
Ready to
Oh,
brawl?
hello.
You see that, Ichi?
Bring them down! Take that! Okay. Absolutely.
Death is the true atonement.
What is it?
God,
Oh yeah. There we go.
I'll take care of it.
death is the true
Now
atonement.
we gotta break all these barrels.
Ah!
Oh, what is this? Oh, wait. Hold on. Skip through it. Turn towards the cluster of Naga. Push it with our mighty dude. Aim at. Check for ammunition. Not loaded and no ammunition nearby. Aim it. Okay, so we need to find some cannon shot.
Still? Yeah. Leave it to me. Sure. Won't work.
Rope and grappling hook. Okay, wait. We still gotta explore a lot of this stuff and see if we got a cannonball nearby. Maybe in the ammunition place.
Smell.
Oh,
After him!
Still got it.
there are a lot of barrels here.
Captain. Right between the eyes. Let's do this.
Take a gander over there.
Can do.
So much for you.
Yeah, all right.
Oh my god.
Ha! Right between the eyes.
Too many barrels in this place.
Leave it to me.
Naga soul.
I'll see it done.
And we can't get across there. Okay. Okay. I'm not quite sure what we're supposed to do here. Obviously come up a different way.
No prisoners!
Oh! You see that, Ishi?
We just walk straight towards our archer.
Leave it to me.
Whoa. Calm down there, you.
Lavaru, be on.
Right between the eyes. Captain.
All that worth and raw.
Right between.
Lavaru, be on.
These Naga are pretty weak, I must say. Not much of a threat to our party.
I'll see it done.
Oh, and clicking on stuff in this place is
That is the true attack.
Ha! You see that, Ishi?
You must gather your
Let's go down, see if what we can find under here.
party before venturing forth.
Oh, stairway. Hold on. So we have both a way up and a stairway. Okay, let's swim into it. Orient. Go to the right.
Why not?
Leave it to me.
No idea where we are right now.
Glory be to God! Reap what I sow.
I think we want to go back the other way. Go left to the kitchen. Go left to the kitchen. Wait a minute. No. Go left. Pull the door open. There we go. The soul of a ninja.
What is this? Come closer. You glow so brightly, just like the away. The striped fiends profane the island, endlessly burrowing, building. They bury the Adra under Sugan says we must find a way in. Sugan says I must find a way in.
Who is Sugan?
Speaker for the gods. Grandfather to many. He leads us here. And here I must find a way. The
Okay.
fiends gather at the walls, searching too. Not for me, but they see me still.
Come with
It
me.
is too dark. I will lose my way, or be swallowed by the terrible walker. Stay a little. No, not dead.
He died.
Still searching. A way, I said. A glowing, shining way. The way glows like an anglerfish lure. But I will follow the way, I think. But then I see another glowing thing. Now, there is no way, and no the way. I am...
Okay,
Why
so
not?
restore the outer pillar for the poor little ninja. Swim back to the kitchen. Let's go up the ladder. Onto the roof. Okay, so that's just... that's kinda weird, but... Okay. Okay, so we can go like many different ways, I guess. It's kind of like 3 different routes we can go. Let's just go out the door and through the water.
between the eyes. Right between the eyes.
Okay, stop.
What did you
Stop.
find, Ishi?
Oh, what was that? Cannonballs? I think those were cannonballs. Regardless, I don't even think we need to use the cannon. We can probably just destroy them. Oh, climb up the rocks. Climb the tower. Zodi was injured yet again. Oh, Zodi. Why you do this to us? Let's see if we can just get up the wall. Oh, okay, I think maybe this is a way around. I'm not quite sure.
We're not alone.
Still got it.
Bring them down!
For the homeland.
Go away, oil. Holy crap. How annoying. Okay, well, I don't want to leave anything behind. So we're going to have to run over here. And maybe we'll try to scale that wall.
Sure. Why not?
We want a full exploration.
Can do.
That wasn't that bad.
Lava Rubia.
Still got it.
These Naga don't stand much of a chance, do they?
Lava Rubia.
What the heck is that? Oh, that's my rift elemental
You were saying?
that comes from a trinket.
Looks like trouble.
Oh no, they're still popping out.
For the wrong and new.
Right on target.
Can do. Right between the eyes.
How annoying.
Kill them all!
More. Get more. I wonder if they don't stop. They should stop. We had a fight like this kind of before.
Leave it to me.
Lots of loot.
Of course.
Okay, the rubble. Oh, I think we need to cannonball this to destroy it. Can't attack it. Okay, okay. Let's, I'm pretty sure we got the cannonballs. We got 3 of them from the secret stash. Nope, apparently not. Okay, let's go back and scale this wall with a grappling hook if we need to. Should be a pretty easy scale.
We're not alone.
After him.
Bring them down!
Lava Rubia.
That wasn't half bad.
Not bad. Evil gunpowder barrels. So evil and full of
I'll see
hatred.
it done.
There's a lonely cat on top of there. We must get that lonely cat. Oh, it's a giant footprint.
Yeah.
Huh, interesting.
Sure.
Oh, that didn't help us. That just took us around to the other way. Not helpful at all. Wait, what was that? There was someone in there. Kaz.
Ah, remember this little soldier? Glad to see you made it.
We got a dog. Little Kaz. Okay, to the lighthouse. Where, evil reigns, I guess. I don't know. Why would the Naga want to invade a lighthouse? Doesn't really make sense. Oh, the Adra's in there, that's why.
Another sea-striped fiend, here to uproot the tree of the god.
Give the order, Captain. Or just nod. I'm not picky.
So, the fiends corrupt even the sand-striped ones. Now I taste their stench on her. If you join them in befouling the Adra, then you will join them in death, too.
You're telling me the slaughter's all
The
about
tree
Adra?
of the gods, yes. Which these Go! Carry a warning of what you have seen to the other shufflers.
I need to approach.
Fool! See what the impiety of the sea-striped fiends has wrought? The sand-striped shufflers know better. But you others come. Smooth-toned or furred or sea-striped, with blasphemous hunger. Now, foreign ones dig at these roots, and the deep hunter is with us no more. Now, the gods return to rain their punishment on these islands. Again.
You're saying the god has brought ruin on Deadfire?
Do your stories say nothing of the many disasters? Of the shuffler nests washed away like foam many generations ago? The sand-striped ones built great hives across the islands, and bastions around the Adra roots.
Who are the shufflers?
Your kind. Many different types, some fleshy or hairy, others striped in the colors of sand or sea. All stumble and shamble like sunblind hatchlings. Their meddling displeased the gods. So the gods smashed their works with heaving volcanoes and crashing waves.
That sounds like the gods, all right.
Our ancestors hid deep where the waters quenched the fires and muffled the storms. They remembered while shufflers scattered. Now, the shufflers build again. The gods see. They will tear them all down.
Bareth sent me.
The shuffler's tongue is thick with blasphemy. Kill him now, Sukar.
If your fat tongue speaks true, then give us proof.
Bareth, now would be a good time for one of your demonstrations. Okay, the gods summoned storms, called on moons. If they want Hasango destroyed, they would have not left a stone standing.
If this is not some fat-tongued lie, then show us. Approach. Restore the blessing of the...
Sure, no problem.
As your hand touches the dim Adra, you feel the same cool, pricking sensation that you did when you touched the pillar near Port Mage. You concentrate on the pillar. The world around you swiftly falls away, leaving only the vast emptiness of the in-between. The Adra, and a multitude of golden threads undulating off into the distance. For a second time, you gather the threads in your mind and bind them together, forming a solid tether that ripples out toward its distant anchor. Again, a crack sounds from the terminus. Your consciousness is violently pulled along the cord. You are prepared for the sensation this time, but are still disoriented when you come to a sudden stop. You find yourself standing behind a familiar Titanic statue as it trudges through invisible waters, standing at Aethys's shoulder. Your soul is dwarfed by the massive god's form. Energy pulses along the tether, each wave feeding the Adra's movements. He stops. His head cranes behind him, again accompanied by the sound of stone shearing and buckling. His eyes rest upon you. He does not reach for the cord, but considers you for a long span of silence before speaking.
Your first attempt to contact me was brave. This second attempt, is it born out of desperation or something else? Why do you continue to follow me, Watcher of Cadnua?
Interesting voice. You destroyed my castle and ate my soul, jackass.
There was no malice in that act. It was a coincidence of time, place, and necessity.
Aethys's voice grows fainter as he speaks.
I am sorry for what I did, but it was done for the hope of a better future.
That's barely an explanation, much less an
It is
excuse.
not. When the gods set foot to Eora, the mountains tremble and the seas roil. The moon falls from the heavens, and the sky blackens with ash. It is not fair. It is not just. Like the storm.
Are you saying the actions of gods are beyond reason and you simply don't care?
I care for those I have harmed, but it is not enough to care. What I have done, what I do, is done out of love. And love requires sacrifices, sometimes awful ones.
Aethys becomes silent. You can sense his presence advancing back along the cord between you. His energy flows over your hand, tendrils of light probing into the air around you. They poke and prod at the silent lost souls hovering in your vicinity.
You are in a unique position. In spite of the work of the Leaden Key and Hand Occult, you have seen through our facade. You know the gods' true nature. Without the benefit of your knowledge, few mortals would be willing to accept the true history of their gods. After all, we weren't. The last time I walked Eora, I made a mistake in not revealing my true purpose. I believe you would understand it better than most.
Well, what are you waiting for? Gods want answers.
And after we are finished here, I'm certain they will call for you at the hour of their choosing. Won't they, Watcher? Yes, I will tell you. But this is not the time. As I take this body farther from the lighthouse, the tether grows weaker, and I have already tarried too long. Soon this link will unravel completely. If I have not reached my destination when that happens, I will need to pull more souls from your world.
I will meet you
The
there.
edges of Aethys's massive form blur and dissolve. The huge figure retreats from you. As it moves, the tether begins to rapidly unravel. As Aethys speaks, his voice sounds...
If you would know more, find me at the Ashen Maw in Margren's Teeth. I must rest there before I begin my final work. When I leave that place, you will not be able to follow. Before I go, I should return some of this to you. I still have need of the great power of your soul, but I can spare you this portion.
A pulse of energy moves back along the golden cord toward you. It feels familiar, comforting, even before it contacts you. Within the light, there is a dark core, roiling and violent, contrasting the warmth and brilliance of its outer shell.
I have seen the darkness in you, Watcher, but will not judge you for it. Never again. Take what is yours.
The energy washes over you, flooding you with feelings and memories you had thought long forgotten, until they settle back into the cracks of your soul. And then the tether and cord snap. Aethys's figure evaporating into dust that mingles with the endless gray expanse. Heat rushes over you, and the uncomfortable sensation of the Audra Pillar's presence cuts off. The gloom of the in-between is pierced by the light of the living world. You are back in the lighthouse, no longer dim. The luminous Audra beside you is filled with warmth.
Okay then. We have 18 blessings. I'm not really sure what blessings do. Yeah, sure. The pillar explodes.
Long have we kept peace with the sand-striped people, but then the foreign ones came and spread, killed our people, built their hives everywhere.
Your type weren't exactly accommodating.
We were sure the Godwalker came to cast them out, that driving them away was a holy mission.
We must learn to live together.
But on whose terms? We must go. I know not what this means, but our brethren should hear of it.
Not an option, Snake. Bet you were keeping count of how many good soldiers you fanged.
And now he owes us. A debt is more useful than blood.
Captain?
Pace yourself. We have more important fights.
Aye, aye.
You show us something new today, Shuffler. Thank you for this. And for your mercy.
Oh, he gave me something. Let's go save that kitten on the top of the roof. That poor kitten. Corleone. Interesting. It's shooting a beam of light somewhere. I don't know.
That's right. Keep slithering.
You were gabbing with my god again, weren't you?
When the captain goes all starry-eyed like that, the crew starts to ask questions.
Just like trip out.
If you got something to tell us...
More than ever, I'm determined to find Aethys.
Well, where's my god headed now?
Magran's teeth. Magran's teeth need better. Like, damn good
That's
explanation.
when I'd like to be right up next to you to hear.
We still didn't break that. Still can't get across. Can we scale this? What is that? What is down here? How do we get out of this place? Okay, I guess we gotta take the long way. We gotta go through this place. Maya wants to talk to me. We didn't go in here. Although there's probably nothing really special in here, except for the cannonball we needed to blow up the rocks.
Leave it to me.
Well, as long as I don't get all done.
some peace and quiet. Just keep that bird away from my work.
Stand down, Ishi. The man is doing important work.
Slave sphincter, those snakes were noisy. I don't suppose you brought any extra parchment with you?
I'll get you to safety.
No, I've gotta stay. Gotta finish while there's still time. Slowly, Aimuro. Can't expect them to know if you don't tell them. I'm writing it all down. My research, my work, something to survive before the next walk-in Colossus, the next Naga warband. Do you need something? If not, I should focus. So much to do. Safety in numbers, eh? A comforting illusion. I must see that my work... What didn't? A
If Aethys got to
Then the Naga killed everyone else. They should split up. Say Dornstar fellow.
Blah,
He's
blah,
gotta
blah,
be
blah,
acting on his dream.
Do you need something?
Okay. Whatever. Stay there and do whatever you want to do, dude. We're getting out of here. Talk to these people here. Some crazy thunder.
Scale-bellied cowards! I knew they'd run! Look at our beacon. Even the Colossus couldn't destroy it. And those snakes aren't so tough now, are they?
I think you mean good job.
Of course, Trencher. But this is a victory for all of Rowatan. It's proof that our people can conquer anything.
Our people,
that
it's
our
just
works
me.
can survive. The Hansanui will want to thank you personally for your help here. And she should also know what we're up against.
Where can I
She's
find the
usually at the
Hansanui?
Brass Citadel in Nekataka.
Okay.
Though, looking for a real challenge after what you did to those scale-belly? The only thing I know about the place is it's supposedly made of fire. And no one's ever come back from it.
Sounds interesting.
But anything can be overcome. Clear skies.
That's right. See you later. Who are you, Beard?
Light of Aethys be upon you, neighbor. Are you looking for survivors?
Short lady, about my age. Came from Deerwood with her son. Let's see. Freckles, braids, usually. Punches you in the arm if she likes you. Face if not. Oh, that's...
No, that doesn't sound like anyone.
You gotta be her son. Got her nose and her freckles. You don't have to lie to me, kid. I'm a friend of your mother's. She hiding from someone? Maybe an ex-lover who gave her the best night of her life?
Take my advice. You see someone like me, you tell them wherever they need to know.
No, I misspoke.
Forget it. Just tell me something. Your father, you know him?
I'm sorry, who are you?
Relax, he likes animals. I believe my friend here may have had carnal relations with your mother a long time ago.
With Alava, though. It was more like she had carnal relations with you.
Yes, I knew my father when I was very young. He was a man of strong faith.
Have to be. You get Alava mad, you need a god on your side for protection.
He was lost to us during the purges, which was how we came to flee here.
So you met him. Well, that's great. You had a dad. Where's your mother now? Got a lot of catching up to do.
My mother is with Aethys.
Meaning what?
She passed the veil a few years ago. A flu. It's possible her soul has taken a new body by now, but if she was truly blessed, she marches instead beside the shining god.
You lied to us. Said you didn't know her. Expect me to believe this now?
It looks like he might be alone.
Well, he hides his grief pretty well, doesn't he?
I'm not lying. She's buried on the other side of that hill.
How could she be gone?
Don't be troubled by her passing. All souls that march with Aethys receive his warmth and light.
You seem confident in a god causing destruction.
You can't build on broken foundations. Real change needs destruction. I trust my God knows better than I do. He knows truths I'll never learn.
And got that right.
I was once lost. I struggled as you do now. But the partisans of the lighted path have restored my faith in Aethys. What greater honor than to march in his vanguard? We began as children of the Dawnstars, separated from each other as we questioned our purpose. But then Aethys granted a vision to Gadarian Bosch. Bosch saw an illuminated path lighting the way through a black abyss, and he saw Aethys marching on the path, and Aethys bade him to march alongside.
Not quite how I've been seeing it, but everyone's open to their own interpretations.
And the Shining God told Gadarian Bosch to gather an army of the god's truest followers, and to prepare to lead it into battle.
You'd think after getting blown up, he'd slow down on the battling.
Who is
We don't know.
the battle?
The end of the path hasn't been revealed to Gadarian Bosch yet, but to the faithful, shouldn't matter. There'll be a great journey. Gadarian Bosch knows the way. Aethys himself has appeared in Deadfire in the form Gadarian Bosch foretold. That's what fortune to be Gadarian Bosch, especially. We've learned it's best to keep...
We can go. Hey, kid.
Bairn.
Right. This lighted path, there's some way I can...
He's usually on the move, rallying followers. But the partisans of the lighted path often gather in the Temple of Aethys in Nekataka. I am soon to go there myself. In fact, there's an adherent there, Ogna, who initiates new partisans. No doubt she'd be pleased to help you. Aethys needs able soldiers. You should consider what Ogna has to say. Farewell.
Oh,
Captain,
the role-playing.
a word? You've spoken to Aethys, which means you know what we're up against. If the fleet sailed up to him and fired every cannon at once, I imagine we'd have a fighting chance at taking a chip off his kneecap. There's no stopping him, is there?
I'm following best instructions. Our course will become
I'll
clear.
tell your friend to point Aethys and his giant green ass towards another archipelago, because he's stepping all over the future. I suppose there's a certain appeal to recognizing the inevitable. We don't have to waste our breath trying to stop it.
It's up to us to mitigate
All
the
assuming
damage.
that reason can penetrate the green boy's head better than bullets can. It reminds me of the first time I shot to kill.
Oh, I have to hear this.
There he stood, a pirate captain barking orders from the forecastle. Out of everyone's range but mine. The wind toyed with us. I took aim, never thinking I'd make the shot, but then I felt this awareness, like someone out there was aiming me. A cannon blast took me by surprise. I squeezed off a shot, expecting it to fly wide. But the bullet took my target between his eyes. I don't know if Bareth kicked open a door or the Sky Mother held my hand, but that man was meant to die. I've got that same feeling now. Better or worse, I know that Aethys is meant to succeed. Hope I didn't take the wind out of your sail. Whether or not we can change anything, at least we can say that's more than most people get.
Let's be off. Okay, so, we want to go... Let's go to the Deadfire Citadel and see what's over there for us. Oh. Hello? A well-dressed man, Asuna. The Royal Deadfire Company. About that job he gave me. I need to reach the Ashen Maw. Morgan's Teeth is a volcanic chain along the northeastern edge of Deadfire. It also has one of the most treacherous places. The waters around are patrolled by giants. Okay, dude. I'm just doing some work here. Going down to the Deadfire port or whatever the crap it's called. I don't see any of my bounties down here. There was supposed to be a bounty down here somewhere that... Oh man, what now?
You blink and find yourself standing in the knee-high grass of an endless field, with the day just falling into dusk. The grass still holds the warmth of late
Roleplay heavy
afternoon
this
sunlight.
time, guys.
but a chill breeze blows at your back, raising goose flesh down your arms.
Pretty cool, though.
The chirr and trill of nightjars rises with the wind. In the inky bruise of the sky, stars ignite by the ones and twos. The tolling of a single bell joins then another. The sound surrounds you. Every stalk of grass bears a delicate silver bell on its head. The chill breeze becomes a howling gale, and the tide of ringing bells sweeps you off your feet. It carries you like flotsam through the sea. Then, the earth falls away. The wind ceases, and you are sent tumbling up into the dark of the sky.
Watcher.
The voice of the Pallid Knight shakes the earth at your feet.
That dude and... What?
You have returned to Bareth's realm. Your soul once more called to attend the wishes of the God of Death.
You know, I'm starting to look forward to this shit again.
You can't be certain, but you think you might see the barest hint of a smile tugging at the edges of the Pallid Knight's lips.
Once again, you have spoken with the Child of Light. Tell me what you have learned.
He's smashing his way across the Deadfire.
My patience is not infinite, and your soul is but one breath in a hurricane that I control.
She closes the gap between you in a blink. This near, you realize the God of Death has a smell. Like dust and ozone. Petrichor and cold, cold steel.
He makes for Margaret's teeth.
Intriguing.
The Pallid...
While attend. Tell me what your many eyes perceive.
Her words ring out, and a heavy silence descends. In the silence breaks the murmur of countless voices. They speak all at once in languages both known and unknown to you. In the space beside Bareth, an eye blinks open, followed fast by several more. They are round, keen eyes of Kith, the slit eyes of snakes, the small, dark marbles of birds, the bulbous lanterns of deep-sea fish.
Here we are.
A figure walks through the cloud of eyes as one might step through a door. It is an Orlan, then a pale elf, an ocean human, a Naga. Each of them eyeless. They are Wal.
This is the first interesting thing to happen in ages. And we do so love a riddle.
The figure wears an Amawa's grin, and the many voices beneath its own titter.
Yes, it's so interesting when hundreds of Kith die.
Some things must be lost to be found again. You knew that once, when you buried my scroll beneath the earth in Black Meadow. But it seems you have forgotten. We have read the book of your life, Watcher. It is heavy with the weight of your choices, and its pages are not unmarred by the blood of others. You read, but on a smaller scale. We see between the strings of the world, and Eothas is there, strumming them like a lute. His tongue is still, yet he sings of a coming joy. What tune he plays, we do not know. It is complex, ever-shifting. One moment vibrating in harmony, the next in discord.
A man strides through the door to Bareth's realm. Behind him lope wolves with lolling tongues, and jungle cats whose long tails twitch with every step. Galawain, the changeling, arrives, and he brings with him the wild heart of Aora's untamed places. Fast on Galawain's heels, a small wave of seawater washes across the tiles. It pours off the edge of the platform and cascades down into the beyond. From out of the water rears a glowing lure, then the head of a gigantic fish. The round black eyes of Andra.
My gift-bearers bring to me that which Kith most want to forget, and in their memories I see you as Wal does. You are the one who leaves chaos in his wake. You knew one of them once, my gift-bearers. Maneha. She longs to forget and to help others do the same. But when given the chance to aid her, you did not. You are a capricious creature, like Eothas.
Andra's storm-black eyes roll away from you.
Eothas is nothing if not resourceful. I admire his nerve.
In the changeling's voice, you hear the soft patter of rain on leaves, and the rush of wind through treetops.
I'm impressed by his single-mindedness.
Hunger will drive the most pathetic of beasts to desperate acts of bravery. If his journey leads him back to us, he has proved himself worthy of return to the fold.
Aethys does not return to us. He returns to execute some grand plan. We must stop him.
Andra's voice rises like a tide, panic riding its crest. The doors lining the walls of Bareth's realm slam open in unison. Warped pieces of ancient armor and the remnants of discarded weapons roar through the doorways. They meet in the center of the room, in a shower of sparks and form the vague figure of a man. Finally, a blacksmith's sledge hurtles past your shoulder, and the figure snatches it from the air. A man made half of metal and half of ruined skin stands before you. The rounded metal of a well-worn shield makes up most of his skull, his right eye socket, and jaw. His mouth is pulled forever into a half grimace.
If Aethys has something foolish planned, perhaps we can turn him from that path and set him down a more productive one.
Abaddon's words crash and screech together, like long still gears forced to movement for the first time in...
Abaddon speaks with a child's naivety.
Andra says.
He violates not their realms, but mine. I feel his urgency in every stamp of his feet along my spine. I will send tsunamis to slow him, if Mogren would stir the earth beneath Mogren's teeth.
The water at your feet recedes. Lava oozes up through the shallow water, and a woman made from the guts of the earth emerges. She settles her characteristic broadsword on her shoulder and sighs a cloud of smoke and ash. Mogren returns.
In the age when our steps carved valleys across the face of Aora, our bodies were impervious to all but the strongest attacks. I doubt fire and water will be enough to stop him. But I will bear down upon Aethys with all the heat and fury of the earth. If I must.
Thousands of Kith will die.
The death of thousands now could prevent the death of millions later.
Andra says.
Difficult calculus, but a logical one.
The deep, bellowing cry of an aurochs shakes the ground beneath your feet. The cry drones on and on. A moan without Wal's many eyes squeeze shut. Andra slips back beneath her waves. Mogren dissipates in a swirling cloud of steam. Galawain's beasts cower and whine. Only the pallid night stands impassive.
My end comes to all things in time.
Remergond says.
Should Aethys care to hasten the inevitable, I welcome his efforts.
What could Aethys gain by destroying Eora?
Aethys seeks a slate wiped clean, freedom from the endless revolutions of Barath's wheel, the final emancipation of the countless stolen mortal lives the gods hoard within themselves.
The Child of Light will not choose the hour of my death.
Mogren tests the edge of her broadsword with a smoldering finger.
He sows chaos in his longing for a radiant dawn. So much will be lost in the cacophony of fear his actions inspire.
The crack of thunder rends the air.
We can wait no longer to speak with him, Watcher. Discover what it is he plans.
Not like I have a choice.
To live is a choice, and you yet draw breath. Drink deep of the air, Watcher. We have work yet to do.
The warmth of the pallid night's breath blows soft on the back of your neck, though she stands nowhere near you. Water begins to creep across the floor. It swells, runs swiftly, and catches at your ankles. You scrabble at the tiles, but it's no use. The current's pull drags you off the edge of Bareth's realm and into the fathomless beyond. You splash down in water so dark you can't see the bottom. Then, the water recedes, gone like a dream upon waking. The hard wood of your cabin's floor presses against your spine. The gods are gone.
Okay then. Communing with the gods. To the mainland. To the Deadfire Fort. Fort Deadlight. Okay. So that's Nekataka. Ooh, a storm coming to try and kill me. What is this? What is this arrow? Fort Deadlight. Continue. Approach the pirate stronghold is a risky venture even for the most skilled mariners. Any ship not flying a Principe flag that's sighting on the Deadlight shallows may be raided. Hoist up a Principe flag and dock. Okay. We just fool them with a flag. Here we are, the Principe raiders or something, I don't know. For the pirates, so we might have to kill them
Try
all.
not to blow our cover.
Snake eyes.
How might I help you out of a bit of money, Squab? Care to join our fun? Or is it swilling information you're chasing?
Looking for
I ain't my captain's keeper, and I know better than to ask what business you've got with Brutal Ben.
You might check the court for him. If he ain't target practicing, he's tickling the harpsichord or taking his swill. 2 out of the 3 can be done there. But if you see him, don't fucking tell him I sent you.
Okay, I'll play
Now,
around.
before we get rolling,
You bet on high if you think when the dice settle, they'll count up to more than 7. You bet on low if you think that. Lastly, you can also bet on 7. If the count is 100 pyres per roll of the dice.
Let's do high.
Looks like you've...
Care for
Alright.
100 pyres.
Oh, okay. Oh, what did I do? Shoot an arrow. I don't know why we did that.
What the...
But we did it.
Damn me and Andra's worthless son. Some unlucky soul hang for this.
Sneak upstairs.
Hang it all, that nearly damn flattened me.
Okay, I don't know why we did that, but let's go upstairs to the eastern ramparts.
Aye. Where do you think you're going?
It won't
Come
happen
then.
again.
I'll see you out.
Huh?
Too many times, and I reckon one of them's gonna sound the alarm.
Okay.
Got a nice cutlass for you.
So
Right
right
away.
for sale. The Bloody Lynx. Decent. What's the blood price? Okay. What do we need? What do we need? Nothing that this guy sells, that's for sure. Some grenades. Okay, so maybe we have to sneak upstairs.
Think this'll break me? Ha! It won't. Spit on me, and I'll make you regret it. One day, surely.
Okay, spit.
Someday, you're going to be having a really good dream about a pretty lass who's still got all her eyes and teeth giving you a below kiss. Then you're going to wake to me standing over you with a knife. Those hagfish. Ben West's crew lashed me up to be, and I quote, a deterrent to insubordinate. It's shark shit. All I did was filch one of their horns and blast it to start lung with. I wanted to see her get all worked up.
They use horn breaths for alarms?
Well, sure. But shouldn't you know this, on account of you being a captain?
Of course, I'm a pirate, matey.
Uh-huh. Not that I ain't grateful, but if Ben's crew spots me about, they'll be taking more than my pride next.
Don't get caught.
Suppose I'll do my best.
Okay, so we have the dungeons, we have the court, we have the underground docks, command. Let's go to the dungeons. No, let's go to the court.
Been slower than two slugs.
Where are we supposed to go? I'm not sure.
On it.
Deadfire. Deadfire, Deadfire, Deadfire. Blow the man down. Locate Benwith.
Winds will be changing soon enough. Benwith can't resist throwing another bash for long.
Hey, dude.
Come, we've plenty to share. Whoa there, watch your step. The stones are a mite slippery. Here's to ourselves. May the gods grant us more gold and luck than we can imagine. You bet. Our bosun just brought a treasure map. We're saluting to our future prosperity. We'll be making a proper raucous if Ungwith the Crag-Hearted wasn't such an accursed downer.
What's got him twisted up?
She loathes any type of disorder, especially that of the loud variety. We get too wild and you watch, she'll be stomping down here to yell at us.
20 Pyre says I can drink you under the table.
You can pay to try. Drink up. Let's get swilling. First up's a round of Adir and mead.
Drink the mead.
Not a bad start. Next round's grog.
Drink the grog.
Not many can handle a whole pint of gunpowder grog. Now, the best for last. We'll be having us a bit of hangman's blood. If this doesn't knock you on your back...
Drink it.
Flay me for crow's bait, should I ever turn craven.
Haha.
Shush you rumpots, or Crag-Heart will be down here again. Or Crag-Heart will be down here again.
Okay.
Shush you rumpots, or Crag-Heart will be down here again.
Okay, alright. To the forge. How do we get up there? Oh. To the forge.
Production's too slow. At this rate, we'll never get out of here. Not till LD's. Hey, scamper off you. Plus, if your armor's dented, you'd be better served throwing it against some rocks. For the record, I have no idea what I'm doing.
Okay. Why are you manning the forge if you're not trained?
Me and Brutal Ben had a bit of a disagreement. He tossed most of my crew into the brig. Myself and my first mate got the mercy of serving an extended stint in this forge. If you were one of us, you'd have heard that by now. Gossip flows like water through these parts. Tell me then, stranger, who are you?
I'm Captain of the Defiant.
Blast my eyes and burn my fingers. I know you. Benwith attacked your ship right in the eye of the typhoon. He's been crowing about it enough since. Black Seas, but I hate Benwith.
What's the problem?
Me and Benny were real good mates in the Navy, but then he went and got too big for his britches, playing second fiddle to Aldi's. I might have had too much to drink one night. That might have led to things being said and done I now regret. One of these days, he's gonna rue that brutal streak of his.
Plan to get revenge?
The thought has crossed my mind, but it ain't just me I've got to worry about. Ben's locked my crew in the brig. I can't risk lashing out until I know that. If you were to free them without creating much fuss, I could show you a secret route into Captain Aldi's quarters, where Benwith's staying.
Okay, so get the crew out. Okay. To the balcony. To the dungeons. Let's go to the dungeons. Interesting how it's all interconnected.
Why not?
Leave it to me.
If it's locked tight, it must lead her into the fort.
Gunpowders. No door stands a chance against our master thief. He's not really that good.
Holds it right there, lovesome. If you ain't one of Benweth's own, you can't be back here. Aye, and it shouldn't surprise you. Aldi set sail 2 nights ago. Means Benweth's running the Deadlight tip-top in her stead. What he says goes, and what he likes, he gets to do, including the right to lock down parts of the fortress. If you're thinking to get mutinous, don't. You know they call him Brutal Ben for a reason. He ain't shy about tossing mutineers into the stocks for the crows to pick off their skin.
Okay, let's assault
Bloody
her.
pox piece, you mute bitter lead in your belly.
We got trouble for
With pleasure.
Don't let him blow that horn.
Between the...
I'll see it.
Okay, we might need to get a little bit sneaky now.
Still as a pond.
Whoa, look.
No prisoners. We're not alone.
Let's go. Sure.
We need more loot.
Say your prayer. Reap what I sow.
All right, but I guess I wasn't so hard.
Good thing I saw him first.
Kill them all!
Buccaneers.
Death is the true atonement.
Leave it to me. I'll see it.
Oh, that's the way out.
Do I hear a mouse scratching?
To the court, eh?
Leave it to me. I'll see it done.
To the underground docks.
Who are you? And what? Only Benwith's crew has access to my kitchens? Not that I care, really. Speak up so I can hear you.
I'm looking for Captain.
You won't find him in the kitchens, ever. He's high and mighty, gold bricking in Captain Aldi's quarters now. These stairs go back to the court. It's the tower adjacent to this one that leads to Aldi's quarters.
Okay. Farewell. So, let's go over here. Okay, that's to the courtyard, so that takes us down south.
This here must be the brig.
Right between the eyes.
Halt! Keep both hands afore you and back away.
That's
Bloody
warning.
oceans and Andra's wet city.
Got someone in my sights. Still got it.
Not a chance.
Does that mean we got the key?
Hello, Swabby. You ain't one of Benny's. What are you doing here?
Mom sent me to free.
Knew we could count on our captain. Let us free, and we are not. So, let us out. Keep it quiet and follow me, mates.
Freeing the mutinous sailors. It's like Pirates of the Caribbean all over again.
Sure. Got some.
Bring
them
down.
Still got it.
Lavaru, be on.
Leave it.
Oh, we got a key of some sort.
Not happening.
The hay reeks of urine. Doesn't it always?
Leave it to me.
Why not? What have we here?
Leave it to me.
Well, as long as I don't get... Guess I wasn't so hard.
Hello.
It's too tall.
Oh, crap. What'd I do? Inspect the wall. Okay, I don't think I want to climb out. Guard dog.
Well, as long as I don't... Guess I wasn't so hard.
This area's close to anyone who ain't one of Captain Bloody Ends.
Could be a fight.
No prisoners.
Big map. Oop. Dogs. They're all dogs. What have we here? Oh, it's just a way around. Okay, we gotta go back to our forge dude and he can tell us how to get to this guy. First we gotta inspect what we got here. Okay, gauntlets of reliability. Northern Keep key. Stealth boots. Concussion bomb. And a whole bunch of other stuff. Okay. Okay.
Here's the one that saved
Be
us.
that you? Still alive? You've done right by me, freeing my crew. So I'll divvy up what I promised.
The secret door.
Door's open, but there's something Sure, you could traipse right up there into Aldi's quarters to gut Ben with. Meanwhile, me and my crew will be stealing Ben's ship, the Drake. And in doing it, we're gonna bait him into storming outside, all alone. No better way for it. Benny docks the Drake in a hidden. Kill the guards there for us. Aye. After you've cleared the docks, take the western tower to the fort's ramparts and sound the boating bell. 3 rings.
Me and my mates will sail out with the Drake. 3 bell tolls alerts the fort to a ship leaving the private docks. With Aldi's gone to sea, that leaves just Ben's Drake dock. Ben's sure to storm the ramparts in a rage. Right in time to watch his pride. Knew I could count. I can't wait until Ben gets his. Under the dungeons, there's a cave with a wharf. The quickest route's just ahead, beyond that door. Entrance to the docks is nearest the kitchens. Some of Benny's crew are sure to be guarded.
Through this door?
Leave it to me.
Well, as long as I don't guess I wasn't so.
Sure.
Oh. Those are his guards. Screw it.
Damn me, the cops run dry.
Rig a bomb. Eve.
I'll see it done.
I don't know why I did that, but I did.
Oi! I'm trying to turn a coin.
Okay. Murky.
Welcome one and welcome all. Buy me a bottle and I'll be your finest loving pal. What says you, lad?
Looking for Benwith.
Aye, you're likely to find him here from time to time. But at the moment, Ben's locked down the inner halls and the upper ramparts. No one but he's temping the fort down because he doesn't want to get in trouble with Aldi's again. Last time, for executing all those political prisoners. And why would you want to be doing that? That's what they all say. Think you're the first to want to slide a knife between Ben's. It ain't no skin off my nose if Ben loves him some good festivities. Blood or booze, that's why Aldi's is always having to rein him in. Long as it don't get too out of hand, the captain will probably join us rather than shutting things down. I know how to get us started, but you'll be doing the legwork. Seeing as all the more booze, the rowdier we principally get, the better the booze. I happen to know. Deadlight's recently received a shipment. Snatch us a barrel, will ya? They're outside on the eastern ramparts at the base of the crane. Careful, though. The stairs will be guarded by Benwith's own crew, and they're in a sour mood. Most direct route to the ramparts is up the stairs by the east. She's a bit of a gambler, likes a good bet, but loses more than she ought. Oh yeah, Snake Eye's got her for quite a lot of coin. Seems he's good. I'm listening.
Okay, I don't care. I just want... Oh, we got a horn. Sound the alarm. What do we got here? To the kitchen. Okay, go down to the kitchen. And then we go down to the secret docks. Kill everybody down here, and then basically just steal his boat. And ring-a-ding-ding, and we're off.
Think you got the decency to...
I'll see it.
Keep at it. With Walter.
Okay.
Some first.
You like that?
These guys are like no contest to us. They're so weak.
Hey, that wasn't that bad.
To the western ramparts.
Sure.
Sure.
Leave it to me.
Okay, let's get out of here. To the western ramparts. Ring the bell. Kill the guards. Whatever we need to do. I don't know.
Leave it to me.
Got a spot of blood on you, mate. Me and my crew will be taking the Drake now then. Head on to the western ramparts and sound the signal.
To the signal thing, whatever.
Before you sound that thing, let me cover my ears.
Who's rung the bell and why? It better not be. What in the blackest hell? Stop! Stop! That's my Andra fucking ship! Plague and perish those goddamn swivers. I'll blast them from the sea. Do I know you? Well, you wouldn't be the first I've pissed off and forgotten.
Really? You don't even remember me?
Ah, right. You're that sloop captain what got figures. I should have stayed to kill you myself. Looks like I'll have to remedy that now. What you hope to accomplish coming around here?
No one's coming to save you, Benny boy.
You can fight me if you like, but you won't be leaving this fort alive.
Laugh wildly.
What, are you frothing mad?
Slap him in the
Black
face.
hell! Fuck you!
Hit him again.
Wait! Even I can admit when I'm outgunned. Look, I'm not afraid, but I've no death wish.
Lunge for his throat.
Fire and thunder! We'll be fighting to the death now.
Got someone in my sights. Still got it.
2 blessings.
I'll see it.
Pretty good light armor. Okay. So is that all up here? I guess.
Why not?
Alrighty.
Leave it to me.
You there! You ain't allowed in bloody sea!
I'm just gonna clear this place out. I'm tired of messing with you pirates.
Still got
I'm
it.
the only pirate around here.
Between the eyes.
I'm the only pirate worth anything around here.
I'll see it done.
To command. What's in command?
Look at that. Well, as long as I don't get...
Permission to speak freely?
No prisoners.
You see that, Ishi?
Oh, we gotta clear them all out of command. This place ain't that big. Oh, that exploded.
Leave it to...
Ain't nothing up
All
there.
right, but I'm keeping. Guess that wasn't so hard.
Bounding boots. Grant leap. Oh, those are pretty good. Might want to give those to my fighter. Or my rogue. Oh, court is just this place. Well, anyways, they have a thing that's rigged to blow in their courtyard.
It was their first hanging. Had the rope too long, so it cut the tosser's head right off.
Speak your mind, Captain. I won a shooting competition at the Ranganui's estate. This was a few years before. As a reward, he gave me the freedom of the royal eyrie and said I could take my pick of the warbird. Stinkfeathers here kicked a rather pretty hawk off my arm so he could have me all to himself. Been inseparable ever since. Try not to...
Well, this is unexpected.
Leah?
What exactly did you set out to accomplish by peering into the soul of this noble creature?
What are you doing here?
I am asking the questions.
Maya suggested we get on better terms.
I see. You must put a great deal of faith in Maya to find yourself in the prospect of sharing her company. I can tell from here that far be it from me to judge affection.
Really?
Better that it bloom or wilt uninterrupted, while the Deadfire is being cut, cauterized, and trampled. It is charming to find someone who makes time for such elaborate... I can say for certain that this is a very hungry, overworked, and at times underappreciated bird. He and Maya share that much in common. Beyond that, I leave the rest up to you. Do you often turn to birds for... I sense that Maya does not easily allow others into her confidence.
Relationship advice?
She has much on her mind. This may all be a whimsical diversion. That, or she is softening you up for the red work of her master. Or, didn't you know? Perhaps it isn't for me to say. All in... I babble. Best of luck in...
I hope that...
Okay, interesting. Soul of a bird. Okay, got it. Oh, so let's see what's on our quest list. Go to the Ashen Maw, southeast to Tikawara. Southwestern tip of southwest of the Kuaorikuhu Islands. Where is the Kuaorikuhu Islands? We can try the steel. I don't know what's over here, but let's clear this up. See what it is. If we can land, all the way over here. Okay, we'll go down to the Blighted Bog first. Movement ahead. Approach openly. Oh, lurkers. Leave this place while you can. What's going on here? As none of your concerned, Kith. When I'm done burning this place, there won't be even cinders left. Oh, the air stills. The creature holds out an open palm and a pale sphere of essence. She extends the wisp in offering. Take it. Newly formed the wisp. Okay. And now we attack. We take the wisp and then we attack. The life of an evil paladin.
Still got it.
Oh man. Maya. Oh, Maya. You're gonna have to kill that.
Right between the eyes.
Yeah.
These fog lurkers aren't that strong, I guess. Why are her spells so close all the time?
Kill them all.
Swamp thing ain't got nothing on this. Okay, we're kinda hurt. Kinda need a healing spell here.
Stop before you
Kinda painful, but we're taking them down slowly. You do that. You lay on hands yourself.
You like that?
I need something stronger.
Ooh, what is this? Cruelty of Death's Herald. Oh no, they summoned a tornado of doom.
To alarm you, but I'm slowly. This thing is not to alarm you, but I'm slow.
We need healing here. She has no more healing.
Need something stronger. You won't hold me for long.
Healing. We do require healing.
Not even close.
And they're down. Lots of tree trunks.
Sure thing.
Let's get the crap out of the swamp. Swamps are the worst. The worst place to be ever. Dunnage. Okay, we must go back to Dunnage, which is right around the corner from here. Search, 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 search. Okay. Delta. A deep river that flows down from the islands. Gulls hang in the shadows. Weathered skiff is on the shore. Fresh footprints are in the sand. Let's follow them. Follow the path. Unlike the sea, the waters churn. On the far side stands the crumbled ruins of an ancient tower. An ancient tower. Group of kith along with an ogre and an imp in freebooter. Ahoy there! Nettie. Pirate bows low at the waist, his right hand hovering near the grip of his weapon. He straightens his dark
I'm
eyes.
not one to start a fray I don't have to, Bon Amico, but I'm very curious as to just what in the name of WoW you're doing here.
Did you see that tower back there? Beautiful.
Beautiful indeed. I'm sure it was very impressive. Still, the question requires asking and answering alike. Why are you here?
That's a nice box. What's in it?
A very large pile of none of your god's damned concern.
Oh.
Quiet, rat.
Draw your weapon. I just made it my concern.
No need to spoil this little chat with coercion. Look, I assure you that you want absolutely no part in what's in this box. The god's damned blade has a curse on it. It's made an absolute mess of our ship. Ruined 2 of my coats. I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. Well, perhaps on my worst enemy.
Blade, you say.
And some of my more boorish friends. That might provide an evening's amusement.
What kind of
The
curse?
details, I assure you, amico, are not fit for polite
If you don't have her at the damn box, I'm gonna
really
gut
quite.
you.
Has anyone ever informed you? Here, for the chest, you own an extensive wardrobe.
The puke stabber. Okay. And now for insulting me.
If it ruined your shirt, well, fair warning fairly given, nah?
For insulting me, I destroy you.
To your death.
You might want to get out of there. And Maya might want to jump over here. And you might want to back up.
Yeah.
Oh, she's paralyzed.
You like that?
Ooh, these guys are kind of tough, aren't they? Lay on hands on you. And Maya, get way out of the way.
Still got it.
Maya, you can show. You're fine. Quick kill yourself. And Maya, you can heal everybody.
Come on!
You like that?
Never mind, cutie.
Kill the winged rat.
Take off word and raw. Seems fair.
Bring them down! Come on!
Let's do this.
Strike his soul out.
Still got it.
No one noticed that, right?
Oh, Renetti, you're going down, buddy. Let's see. Can you cast any healing at all? That way.
You like that?
Wow, this ogre is super tough.
Never you mind that miss. I'll make the next one. After him.
He just won't go down. Energize yourself. Energize yourself. And kill them. And they're down.
Leave it to
Can we take all their loot? Because that's what happens when you insult an evil paladin while he's searching for treasure. Oh, another. So you had a run-in with Ben, and you dragged it to my doorstep. I know you did what you did, and I know who you are. Looking forward to having a little Hearthside chat. I would like to offer you a partnership of the most glorious and goriest variety. Newest and dearest friend, Aldous. P.S. This is not a trap. P.S. P.S. This is not a trap. Okay, to the forest. You smell them before you see them. Lagoofish corpses. Some are burned. Search it. More lugfish are in wait for us, and they charge towards us. Okay, they can charge towards us all they want. This is going to end very badly for the lugfish.
Why not?
The lugfish have been eliminated. Enter. More lugfish corpses. This was actually 2 skulls, I believe. Might be an interesting small little dungeon area.
I'll see it done. No prisoners.
Why are there imps here?
So much for you.
See that, Ishi?
Leave it to me.
I wanted to give the boots to... Oh, my guy has no boots. There you go, dude. So I can change his AI a little bit. And we'll add... we'll add... enemies in melee range. Greater than 0. Not true. You will use leap and target the enemy. Prioritize by closest, right? Nearest target. Okay, we'll see if that works. And +2 might. +2 might is actually really good, I think. Yeah, it's +2 might is insanely good. Alright, what do we got here?
You're here to take the Book of Storms from me. I know it. You can't have it. It's mine.
Isn't this the girl we freed? Book of Storms is a myth. Only a fool would seek it out.
Arkemir didn't believe it was real either. He told me I was mad. But I have proof. I won't let you steal it from me. Kill the intruders!
Okay. I'll just let you guys do what they want.
Me. Let's go. See that, Ishi?
Beyond sake.
Down there, protect me!
Hold on. Let's prioritize this a little more. There we go. Okay, now, there we go.
Yeah.
Lay on hands yourself.
You like that? Sake.
Still got it.
Worse than raw.
That order's too tall.
Still got
Hardly
it.
seems fair.
That order's too tall.
Let's do this. Hell.
Miss between the eyes.
Empower yourself. And then dash over here.
I don't think I can pull that off.
What? Oh yeah, he got a better version of Shadow. Shadow Step is 3 points though. I don't think I want him using shadows.
This thing isn't doing the job.
Kind of a waste until he gets upgraded.
That dog won't hunt. Right between the eyes.
Of course.
What was that? A magical rod. Amira's wing. Grants Hylian. Oh, that grants a lot. Grants wind calling. Grants a random use of tornado. Okay. Hylian squall. Okay, that's pretty good. We'll give that to our priest. You now have a crazy magic rod of crazy abilities. She does not have boots. Why do you not have boots? Do we have any boots to give you? We have these of Dex. There's a greater protection cloak. Let's give this to the rogue. Then we'll give this to the dude. And then you have what? Precognition is pretty dang good. What do you have? Plus 15 max health. We'll give this to you. Oh wait. Yeah, you keep that. Okay, yeah, he needs a cloak too. He doesn't have a cloak. You have the cloak of deflection, and you need. Wait, not you. You have like nothing. Stealth boots. That's useless. Max discipline or misses confuted. Let's do greater reliability. Actually, no. Plus 2 max discipline is pretty dang good. No, she never runs out of her resource though. Okay, plus 1 dex, I guess. You get some dex. And you get a healing belt. Lesser healing belt, but it's still constitution. There you go. Constitution belt. And anti-ring of fire. You'll have to do for now. Okay, the luck pendant. Yeah, the luck pendant. There you go.
Not bad.
So I gotta put in his AI.
Something I can do?
To just use the luck pendant. Oh, can't. Okay, so I just gotta remember to use the luck pendant, I guess. I don't know.
Sure.
Interesting little place, I guess. Not much in here. Moving on with our lives. Island name is Airy Island. There we go. Alright, we got 2 small little things, and then we can get our boat. Repair supplies. We need some medicine. But we gotta head out to the little place up here. Dunnage. Our dudes are still injured, so we need medicine. Morale is kinda dropping a little bit. We can pick up some medicine at Dunnage. 99. Pick up some water. 99. And yeah, that's all we need. Okay, I believe the guy we need to talk to is in the Deadfire Beacon. I think he's like the head honcho dude, because we took out the captain of the enemies, right?
Ah, Watcher. Good, you have arrived. A little seabird informs me that you have dealt with our mutual problem, the scoundrel Benoit Gelarde. For this, you have my grandest commendation.
He had it coming.
That he did. Indeed. And as promised, I have prepared for you a fine prize. However, there is another matter of which I must confess to you a bit of a problem has arisen. One which speaks to your expertise with the supernatural. We've sighted the floating hangman that haunts the Deadfire.
Oh, do elaborate.
This galleon, what likely remains of the Fonferros, is a frightful legend. We have been losing ships at sea, amico, and not to those Valera ship-hunting bastards. I believe the floating hangman may be our fortune favors us, as I have procured a survivor from such a recent sinking. You will consider what she has to say. Come forth, Selenia. Quickly now, or I will run rivers of your lethargic blood.
Did get the black pearl from someplace. So it must be a sign from Johnny Depp.
Well, spit it out, Selenia, and try not to embarrass me before our guest.
Of course, Captain. It might have pretty hard near the end, but I spit the tale as best as I can. Go on, gent. I'm ready as I'm like to get me.
What happened to you?
Saw my old crew slaughtered me, my best mates, and even a few I hated. They weren't but blood and meat in the end. It branded the back of my eyes that moment. High seas, nothing but blue all around. Then, mist so thick you could taste it. Ships sailed from within. Out of nowhere was a hunt, not for loot, but for bodies. The ship, it looked rotted. The crew, they were all undead. Couldn't stop them from boarding, couldn't kill them, couldn't even fight them in the end.
How were you taken by surprise?
Me and my crew were adept, alert, always. No, weren't no one was some magic foul. Just sudden like, the winds died, the waters fell flat and the air got heavy. They turned sky and the sea both again. Then this thick fog roiled up at midday. Without a sound, the spectre ship skimmed right out. It was too late. We couldn't outsail it. Dunno me. Drifted for days, maybe longer. Kept winking in and out after I ran out of drink.
One of mine found her no more than a week ago. Malnourished, dehydrated. The poor girl was scarcely able to speak.
Well, I'm more than able to gabble now, aren't I? Could sail, too. No, you got no reason to keep me.
Perhaps there is something else you wish to ask of our guest before she...
They were dreadful. Some were clothed, like maybe they'd only recently died. Others weren't more than moving bone. One was different. Her presence was overwhelming. Heavy. Flames burned in the place of her eyes. The crew shambled hard to do her bidding, even the ones who seemed hardly aware. Figured she was the captain, me.
There is a flag the floating hangman flies. A flag that once heralded the Fonferus of Old Valia. It belonged to our Darkotsi Paladin of some legend, one Lucia Rivan. But Selenia's knowledge is limited in this regard. Let us instead ask her of a subject she may...
Calling me Craven? Huh, took a knock in and I was out for a while. When I came to, I dropped a dinghy and rode...
Okay.
She belongs to Aldis, who undoubtedly will come to claim her soon. But that is a problem for another time. One moment, Watcher. Allow me to cut to the heart of it. Lucia Rivan, whose flag flies atop our spectral ship, was our Darkotsi Paladin who died more than 200 years ago. It is my hope that uncovering the details regarding dear Rivan's fate in life may illuminate the nature of her undeath and how to defeat her galleon. Unfortunately, the only soul who could possibly shine more light on our situation lies buried deep within Neketaka. One Isir the Berethian, now well rotted, I presume. Meaning what by that last? You were able to read his soul, despite how much time has passed?
This year was mortally wounded, yet refused to wholly die. In fact, he was reborn as undead.
God save us from fools who battle with blind trust. A death guard? How fascinating. And terrible. I must, of course, presume that you've unearthed a promising lead. Perhaps you were able to learn about Rivan's whereabouts, of where her spectral ship oft anchors?
He tracked her, and they fought near the Isle of Dusk.
I can summon to mind no island with such name. Likely it hides now behind another. I will charge my best chroniclers to track our isle through the centuries. I believe you're becoming an invaluable asset to the Principe, and I deeply value each of my assets. You must accept this token of my immense appreciation.
That's pretty good.
Keep an ear to the sea.
Okay, wow. So we got 2 items that are pretty good. The Upright Captain's Belt, which, is way better than Stride and Survival, that's for sure. Okay. And then we got a Cloak of Protection. Who has a crappy cloak? Diplomacy, Survival, and Stride. Greater Cloak Protection. Greater Cloak Protection. Deflection. I'm going to trade your guys' cloaks. I feel like they're on the wrong people. Oh, I don't have a cloak. There we go. We're finally getting all of our items
I'll put this goodie
in there. Okay, let's level up, and then we'll pause for a bit because I have some stuff to take care of. Let's see what we get here on the levels. Athletics, Intimidate. Finally, we reach our next tier. We have 2 points to rock and roll with. So AoE, 20 to 30 AoE, but we take 43 raw. That is a lot of damage. I don't know if I want to get that or not, because when we get that, okay, this is like a sacrificial one at the very last tier. It heals my allies and damages me and everyone else around. And then this one, how many pulses does it go? Cast time 8 seconds. Duration 12 seconds. It just kind of like burns out. This one's probably better. 100 health is restored and just a huge burst of foe AoE. That's so much better than this one. We might want to get Hastening Extortion though. Let's see what we got for passives. Empowered attacks gain accuracy. Empowered attacks gain increased damage. Empowered attacks gain penetration. Empowered attacks gain increased duration. Hmm. Well, empowered. Yeah, they're talking about the empower that we get very few uses of. We have like 2 uses per combat. Ah, geez, this is a hard choice. I think I'm gonna go with Zeal. +5 dex. Nimble. So that makes him super fast, and this one makes him strong with +5 might. Yeah, I think that's kind of useless. Okay, we're gonna Sacred Immolation, huh? Self-revive with 1,000 health. If the Paladin is defeated during Immolation, they will revive with full health. Yeah. So you burn and then you resurrect. Let's do that one. And then let's get a passive. All these empowered ones are kind of crappy, so let's get more Zeal so we can cast more spells. I mean, using your empowered attacks is kind of useless. Mechanics and survival. Okay, we reached another tier. Oh no, she's still on the same tier, isn't she? Okay, she can have a root, but I don't really need it. There's no point. Let's do increased in power and deflection against other range attacks. That'll help them out. Okay. Fighters, pretty simple. Survival and explosives. We haven't used that many explosives though. Alright, so she finally gets her best ability, Power Strike. Which can be upgraded into Acute, Swift. Actually, that's not that great. What I was meaning to get is yeah, I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure what I was thinking there. Hold on, what do we got here? After being vanquished, she gets back up. Heck yeah, that's so good. And then again, she gets the empowered line of stuff. Gives a damage bonus. Yes, Weapon Master. We'll have to get a talent later. For discipline. I might give her the clear out ability. Seems like one of the best. Oh wait, this one. Here's the one you want. Primary attack. Destroys their armor. Okay, our thief hits another level. level 13, and he gets one new ability for fighter and rogue. So he goes up the fighter and the rogue. Let's give him uncanny luck, converting to crits. And then his rogue finally gets better ring the bell. Okay, so this one does a dot. One-handed dot lasts longer. And, yep, so we went with the one-handed one. And unfortunately, he can't get his execute because he is not a pure rogue. But eventually, he gets more bonus damage on his finisher, which will be amazing. And then our priest. Religion, alchemy, 2 skill points. She gets Wall of Thorns, Storm of Holy Fire, which is amazing. Oh wait, what is this? 80 burn damage for 3 seconds for 5 seconds. And then it leaps to additional targets. 3-second cast. Or 6-second cast. 9-second. Water and Frost. I think we're going to take Wall of Fire. And then we're going to take Resurrection because we have to revive downed allies, of course. So Resurrection and the Leaping Ball of Cleansing Flame. Which also means that her AI has to be prioritizing that spell. So we're going to change Shining Beacon. Oh no, actually we'll leave Shining Beacon on there. And we'll throw in Cleansing Flame, but we'll move it to the top of the list. Divine Mark is really good for our team because it debuffs and it does damage. Cleansing Flame just does massive damage, and we'll prioritize by greatest number of enemies. What's the range on it? 10 meter plus 3 meter jump. Yeah, okay. No, actually we'll do the closest enemy. Nearest target. Yes, we will accept that. And then he has to change his Strike the Bell to Ring the Bell. And Finishing Blow has not been upgraded yet. Alright, and then we save it. And we are done for now, guys. Take it easy in the next episode.